Hey everybody, we're on SHOT Show 2025 here with Dominic from Steele Industries. We love doing work with these guys, and they have a lot of new stuff to show for this year. So let's go over what new products you guys got going on and any exciting developments in the night vision world.
Awesome. So guys, as you know, we are releasing our Nighthawk MG. We released a first prototype model of SHOT Show 2024, and since then it's gone through many variations, but this is the final one. We actually started shipping customer orders on these before coming to SHOT, so they should be heading to dealers soon. And we changed a lot of things on the final one. Mainly, we upgraded the IPD system. It's much more smoother to manipulate, as well as beefier. We found during testing that we were actually breaking them if they landed directly on the IPD, so we wanted to take care of that and upgrade it. Before, we had these battery bump out boxes, if you will. We thought we were going to need the space to route wires and whatnot, so we were able to get rid of that, kind of streamline the bottom of the unit. We added the new lanyard system here. I wasn't a big fan of the old one. It was like a wire that attached to the side of the housing. With this one, it's just much more robust and easier to manipulate and take the cap off without it getting in the way.
Awesome. So just a few questions about this product. First of all, really excited about it and glad you guys are taking feedback and always improving on things, which is nice to see. And I'm glad you guys actually took time with your product, because I think a lot of people, you hear the internet, people want everything immediately.
Yeah.
And good things take time. So it's always good to get feedback on products and make sure you guys iron out the products in the pre-production process before we send it out.
I was going to say, it's obviously this is our first step into manufacturing our own system, and we didn't want to rush the process behind it, obviously, because one, we already have a reputation. You know, a lot of people know who we are because we sell a lot of night vision, and you know, our customer service is really good. So if we rushed a product to market, it would kind of tarnish our reputation if it didn't pan out really good. So we really wanted to take our time with it and just make sure it was fully developed before releasing.
Yeah, so just a few questions about this guy. First off, I'm just manipulating the switches here. Seems to be a manual gain housing.
Yep.
It uses just a standard kind of PVS-14 style, I would say, knob that obviously activates the illuminator on this guy. The illuminator is positioned in the center over here. It's a nice blacked out LED. In terms of tubes, what kind of tube format are we looking at for this guy?
Sure. So right now this is our manual gain version. It's going to feature an MX11769 image intensifier. And what that means is your factory pigtail on that 11769 image intensifier is going to be able to plug in straight to our board, and you're not going to have to, put a 3-pad system on it, or, the other ways that people are doing manual gain with housings these days. The thought process behind this is, well, one, we build a lot of night vision too, so we know, having to modify tubes and install it and seat it in the housing.
Not the most fun thing in the world.
It's a lot of back and forth, so we wanted something that was easy from a builder's perspective. It's more a secure installation versus having to put something that's glued on the side of the tube and drop it in the housing, if you will.
We obviously have a lot of pigtail tubes, so that's going to be compatible with all those tubes that we have. Another question I have is, what material is this made of? Because you guys showed it off in some pretty extensive demo tests on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering, what were the structural considerations for designing this housing, and what kind of materials you're using?
Yeah, so right now it's made out of 7075 T6 aluminum. We have no plans as of right now to change from that. We want a very durable goggle that's going to withstand, whatever operation you're going to bring it into, and we believe that this goggle will be able to do that for you.
Awesome. So it's really fully featured. It pretty much has every feature under the sun. Manual gain, knob controls, looks like it takes external power too via a LEMO port. IPD stops, as well as adjustable tension on the pods from these little parts in the back over here. And takes CR123, so expecting around 20 hours of battery life or so.
25 hours or so.
Yeah, pretty standard.
We do have AA cap for it as well. We had a department request that, so that is developed. So if you did have customers or a department order that wanted the AA cap, we could provide that for you as well.
Amazing. Well, we're looking really forward to getting these in to our shop to build, because it is a really fully featured goggle and it's going to check a lot of people's boxes. And overall, I think you guys took a great amount of care and time into designing this, which is really, really good. So moving on from the binos, let's get into the little brother, the monocular housing over here. So what was the kind of logic behind this? This looks a lot like a PVS-14, but it is a little different in some ways.
Yeah, so rugged.
All right, so let's have a look at this monocular here. What was your process in developing this monocular? It does look a lot like a 14,
Yep.
but it is a little bit different in some key aspects.
Yeah, so the thought process behind this was just streamlining manufacturing. With us making our binocular system, we said, you know what, let's just make a monocular as well. And so we took the traditional PVS-14 that everyone knows and loves and decided to ruggedize it, making it out of 7075 T6 aluminum. Even though it is 7075 versus the traditional injection molded PVS-14, it is 10 grams lighter than the standard PVS-14.
That's pretty impressive. The PVS-14 is already a pretty light housing, so metal and lighter is double good.
Right. Not only that, the upper that retains the tube indent when you're sliding the tube in, when you're building the unit, is actually machined into it. It's not epoxied with a little prong sticking off it. That's just upgraded ruggedness, as well as CR123 and battery pack capability. And the best thing, in my opinion, with this housing is it's the middle of the night, you see the low battery indicator come on, you got to put a new battery in, but it's dark, you can't use white light depending on the environment you're in and the situation. So you have to feel for the nipple on the battery, slide it in. Well, with this, you don't have to do that. It has reverse polarity, so you can put it in positive or negative, and it'll turn on. Yeah.
Does reverse polarity affect the binocular housing too?
So on the binocular housing, it does not have reverse polarity.
Okay, but this one does.
Correct, yes.
Very, very cool.
And on the side here, it just uses a Fisher port. It's recommended to use a 90 degree because it'll go up and over and back.
Nice. So surprisingly, we have a lot of people that request for external power on a PVS-14, which is kind of crazy because the stock 14 lasts something like 40, 50 hours on a single AA.
Yeah. So
on a single CR123, because it's more power dense, you're already going to get like 50, 60 hours. On an external battery, you're looking at probably what? Like
90 plus hours.
Maybe even 100 hours of life. So you pretty much have that battery pack, and you have like a week's worth of night vision operation with that thing.
And that was just a funny feature we decided to add. A lot of people requested it, and there was room for it. So it's, we just said, why not?
Yeah, it's really minimal. You don't even really know it's there. Yeah. And the knobs, just like your Bino, feel really good.
Yep.
Retains all the same capabilities: on, off, IR, manual gain, all that good stuff. So really excited to have this guy in. I think this is going to be an excellent alternative and a bit of an upgrade, I would say, to a standard 14.
Yeah.
But speaking of battery packs, you guys have, I expected this one, but this one's a little bit new. So let's go over the one that is this already on the market?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's go over the one that's already on the market.
So this is just our standard night vision battery pack powered by two CR123s. On the bottom here, you have screw inserts for weighted plates. So
super smart idea, by the way.
Yeah. If you're running like, I don't know, any system that would require you to put counterweight on your helmet, this battery pack is basically going in the same spot a counterweight would be. So to combat that, you can put the weighted plates on here to add weight to counterbalance your helmet. This has been on the market now for 2 years and has done great. But something that we recently did as a business is acquire this product from Nocturne Industries. So Nocturne, I believe, released this 2 years ago at SHOT Show. They just didn't fully develop it, and I approached them and said, would you be interested in selling it? And we came to an agreement, and now we have this product line. We're going to change it up a little bit. How this battery pack works, it has a modular cable here, so it goes from 00B to whatever end you want to purchase, and we're going to do the same thing with this one. So where this screw insert is on the Nocturne pack, now ours, we're going to put the port there, and you're going to be able to run whatever battery pack you want, whether it's Fisher, 90 degree LEMO, straight plug LEMO, whatever you're looking for, this pack will be able to do.
Okay, and this pack, just to go over some of the features of it, this is the on and off switch over here for the battery pack, which is nice. So are you getting rid of this cable over here?
Yeah, it'll be coming out the side, so it'll look basically like this.
Okay.
Basically coming out this way and then routing out.
Okay, well, I like this battery pack a lot because it's so small.
Yep.
What does this guy take? Two CR123s?
Two CR123s, yep. So, and this is a rough prototype as well, but it's going to all look the same. Two CR123s, and then you have your power bank as well, on, off.
Very, very nice. Okay, awesome. Well, a lot of really exciting developments from the guys here at Steele. We're looking forward to the new housings that they're going to provide for us, and we're definitely going to get them in. Other than that, Dom, any closing remarks?
No, if you guys are interested in the products, definitely reach out to them directly, and they'll be able to take care of you.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Dom. Yeah. You have a great day.
Likewise.
Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.